So let's go.
Cheers, everyone. Welcome to Texas on Tap with Miss Helen and producer Kyle. Hope everyone's having a great back to school time. Of course, the kids are trickling back to school slowly but surely, which means hectic for the parents with back to school shopping and the school supply list. And so we'll take a break from all that with some awesome music.
Yeah, unwind in the tap room this week. I like that.
Yeah, cool
You want to
stuff.
go?
All right. Yeah, I'll start with this drop to radio William Wallace Band. It's called Heading Out the Door. And this is, boy, Kyle, you can relate to this one. Basically, life of a musician heading down the road, and lots of great lyrics there. But what I like about it is just the instrumentation, the strong vocals. And I can tell you this right now, if I was still in radio, I would be wanting to play this song every day. It's just one of those really fun, upbeat songs that, of course, all of you musicians can relate to. So, William
He's
Wallace Band, heading out the door.
yeah, he's also really stepped up his production since we started covering him. I mean, I guess we've kind of been covering his songs since we started the podcast, but this song just sounds great. Like it's top tier radio quality production.
And let's talk about a super special young lady by the name of Payton Riley. I know you're very familiar with Payton. Long Live Cowboys is going to radio. And Peyton is very young. She's starting her freshman year in high school, but she's been doing music since she was like 7 years old. Started recording like when she was 9. And she's just got such a huge heart. She has such a great presence about her. We've, of course, had the opportunity to visit with her numerous times, specifically on the red carpet at Texas Country Music Awards. And then also, I got to visit with her again when she came in after we had filmed our Christmas special last year when we were in
Oh, right.
Conroe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peyton's such a special girl, but Long Live Cowboys, well written. She has, for her young age, such very controlled vocals. Not all boys grow up to be cowboys, but he's growing into my kind of man. It's just really got some good lyrics mixed in there. So that was kind of like a last minute, let's send this out to radio. Kind of got the backstory on it. So everybody support Peyton. And of course, Peyton's always nominated for the Young Artist of the Year at the Texas Country Music Association. She does a lot of work with the foster children in her area in Montgomery. So
Oh,
she's
cool.
just a well rounded young girl. Now we're going to open the tap room for our brother, Landon Heights, Whiskey and a Prayer. Brand new out to radio from Landon Heights, Whiskey and a Prayer. And wow, he just blew me away on that one, especially when he gets to the part when he has the lyric that refers to when Amazing Grace becomes his favorite song. I got goosebumps on that part. But I like how Landon, he said this is a particular song that I can combine. He leads praise and worship at church. He can combine his Christian roots and Christian music into his country. And it
Yeah.
all kind of goes hand in hand anyway. So good, strong, powerful song from Landon Heights. Super proud of him for that single going out to radio.
Yeah, and it's 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
I did notice that, but it kept my attention the whole
It
time.
did, same, yeah. Bold move, but
Yes.
yeah, he did a great job
Yes.
keeping it
Hmm.
interesting the whole time. All right, I'm gonna keep the tap room doors open, and this week I'm gonna talk about somebody new we have not covered yet. His name is Jackson Malden. The band is called Strange Help, and this song is called When I Close My Eyes. Brand new EP out today from Strange Help, debut EP, and Jackson Malden, I guess it's his solo side project. He's actually the drummer for Jacob Stelly, who we're very familiar with here on the show. So
Hmm.
this thing's awesome. Brand new to me. I hadn't heard the first two singles he released. And now I'm catching up, and it's awesome. Like, it's production's super cool. Like I said, the whole release is great, but this I think was my favorite tune on the EP. Production's cool. It's like so polished, but it has this like DIY kind of feel to it that I still like. And then towards the end, there's this like almost ethereal instrumental break that's got these like weird synths and all kinds of cool stuff going on. So really cool stuff. Check out Strange Help. And then next up, another new one for me. It's Ox Martin, and he's got a new song out to streaming today called "See You Next Tuesday." This song's like really catchy. Kind of caught me off guard. It's like a storytelling kind of in the vein of all the singer-songwriters right now, like Tyler, Zach Bryan stuff. Musically a little different, but storytelling very similar. And it's like there were some parts in there that were so specific to I would assume his own experience that it like you don't have any choice but you have to like fill in the gaps in the story. You know what I mean? Like
I found
generally, I don't.
myself doing that,
Yeah.
listening to it back again. I go, like, wait, stop.
What the
Let me
hell are
go
you
back.
talking about, dude?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm not normally one to pay attention to lyrics, so like that's impressive. I feel like if you're able to grab the average listener like that. So very cool. And then last up this week's David Lewis. We've talked about I think his last release, and he put out a new one today, and it's very fitting for how things have been going on down in Texas. It's called Bring the Rain. It's a really
Tell
pretty
me about it.
yeah, right. It's a really pretty piano ballad. Um the dude in the song must be getting really tired because he said he hasn't slept since the rain. Uh, but otherwise, I mean, production wise, it's great. He's got this really cool falsetto in the chorus that just kind of like ties it all together. It's like an epic climax. Um, and then his David's a guitar player, like our friend Hayden Baker, similar kind of like bluesy stuff going on, and he lets it shine through a little bit, but it was kind of reserved, which was nice, tasteful. And then, like I always say, we love a key change at the end. So
Always. And
yeah.
his voice is just so much control over his voice. But I do want to mention that he's another product of Austin County, Belleville.
Yep. He's a Belleville boy.
Yeah, so
Right.
that's an added check to the list.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's picks this week. You want to talk about more of the music creations and then some charts?
Yeah, we're going to take a look at the charts first. We'll talk about morethanmusiccreations.com. Check out the website. Um, Specific jewelry made from very specific guitar strings from all your favorite Texas artists, and they do such a good job on them. So creative, amazing pieces of jewelry, one of a kind. We have a Texas Toast podcast jewelry line with More Than Music
Hmm.
Creations, so we would love for you to jump over there and support them and support us as well. I love my
Yeah.
pieces, and I'm ready. I'm always shopping, so I'm going to get me some more
Get some
because
more. Yeah.
I need something for a little bit of this. And but what I like about it too is that I can wear it to the pool, I can wear it to the beach, I can wear it when I'm fishing because I like because I have the little smaller size from our Texas Toast podcast line.
Right.
And but yeah, holds up, very durable. So check out morethanmusiccreations.com and get you some good jewelry.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna look at Texas Regional Radio Report. Excuse me. Top five this week is number five, Aaron Watson's 7 Year Oak with Jenna Paulette.
Cool.
Um, Ariel Hutchins is at number four with Labels. Six Pack State of Mind. Grant Gilbert, Josh Abbott went from six to number three.
Big jump.
So that's nice. All right. My William Beckman, Tennessee Drinking went from three to two, and Kyle Park takes over number one this week with Me When I Drink. I so want to see William Beckman get a number one on that
Oh yeah,
particular
it's
song.
coming.
Texas country music chart number five this week is Randy Rogers and Wade Bowen. We ain't the only ones. It's hard for me not to sing that. I just listen to it all the time. William Beckman's at number four from eight to four on the Texas country music chart with Tennessee Drinking. Great Divide is at number three with Infinite Line. Number two from five to two, Aaron Watson, Jenna Paulette, 7 Year Eight. And from three to one is Kyle Park, Me When I Drink. CD
Nice.
Extraction, Texas. You don't like this one. Okay, seven to five. William Beckman made a move on this one, also with Tennessee Drinking. Kyle Park remained at four with Me When I Drink. Randy Rogers, Wade Bowen, we the only ones is number three. Number two, Aaron Watson, 7 Year Ache with Jenna Paulette. And from number five last week to number one, The Great Divide, Infinite Line, number one for those
Very
guys.
cool. Yep.
They're like some of my faves. I was so happy to see that. That was so exciting.
Hmm. And the last one went to one too, right? Good side or no? I can't remember.
I believe so. I believe
Yeah,
so.
that's cool. Back to backs.
Yeah,
Oh man, what's been going on in your life? How are you?
it has been nonstop. It's nonstop fun. And there's just like yesterday, I actually had for the first time since probably before 4th of July, I actually just had a chill day.
Oh
And
wow.
yeah, so it's been rolling and busy. Got out and did some fishing. What day was it? Monday.
Yeah.
See, because can't really, weekends I'm pretty tied up. So I called it Monday Fun Day. And y'all, it was so hot. The temperature in the bay, the water temperature was 91 degrees.
Oh man, that is
Like
insane.
normally, yeah, like normally, and people that fish know this out in the summer, it's like, okay, we'll be on a drift or whatever. And it's like, okay, let's get some air conditioning. And normally that's when you roll the boat, cool off, start it up, let's, move. But you could just feel the heat coming off the water. It was too much for me to bear.
Yeah. God, that's rough. And then speaking of all the heat, we've got these crazy fires going on everywhere. There was a big
Mhm.
fire in Cedar Park. I don't know if you saw that, close to my
I
girlfriend's
did see
mom's
that.
place. And then
Oh,
obviously
really?
all the stuff going on in Hawaii is just devastating. It's very sad.
It is. Be super careful with anything with the flame. It's like I'm so nervous around here because we're dry, but not as dry as like inland, like especially central
Right, of
Texas and up
course.
that area. Because I know when I made that trip to Salado, once we got to like LaGrange, it was just crunch. It was just brown.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody be
Crunch.
careful.
Jesus.
We got I mean, it is when you walk on the grass,
Yeah, I
it'll
mean,
crunch. It's
yeah.
just crunchy.
Yeah.
It's
Oh God.
Captain Crunch.
Oh, it's not crunchy where I'm at. I'm sitting on kind of the side of a hill in Pittsburgh. We're playing in Pittsburgh tonight, and then this is our last little stretch of shows, and then I get to head home, and I'm so excited to sleep in my own bed for 3 days before I leave again. But even if it's just for a few days, I'm really, really excited to get home and see my lady and relax for 10 minutes.
Oh, poor thing. Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, well, just hang in there. It'll be coming soon.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a big trip. Her and I, we're gonna go hit a bunch of national parks, like a 2 week road trip. So we're just gonna be hanging out in the car for quite a while. But I'm so excited. Going to a couple places I haven't been, and then a couple places I've been to before. So we kind of get to check out different areas and stuff. But it's gonna be
Oh,
fun.
that's nice.
Yeah,
That's super nice. Good for you.
yeah. Who did we have on the podcast this week? I don't even know
I
where
was
I
going to
am.
ask you. I can't. I know because we worked ahead so much. I'm trying to
Yeah.
remember
Let's see. I'll look it up. Oh
who,
yeah, Blue
what.
Water
I know they
Highway.
were. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's the
Yeah.
episode out now. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, y'all, please support Blue Water Highway. Those guys. Oh, they're so talented, and
Yep.
it was so good catching up with them. Like I said, I go back way back with them from the beginning when they started, and I was in radio, and I guess they were kind of my locals because they were one county over. So they're awesome. Love
Yeah,
them. Who else do we
definitely.
have coming up?
So Darren Morris this coming week.
That's what. Okay, that's another good one. Y'all are gonna
Yeah,
like.
you're gonna have to check it out. Helen gets a little silly on that one. She like almost forgets mid conversation that she's talking to Darren, thinks it's like one of her old buddies.
I know he was like talking to my adopted brother. Like it's like we have so many good friends that come and fish with us, and he had just left, and he reminded me so much of him, and I was just like, it was just like literally talking to somebody I had known forever. Like
Yeah.
he was here in my living room, like while we were here, and I just kind of like got off talking and lost my whole train of thought. Only
Yeah.
only people that throw me off is Ken Fo will throw me off because they're
Yeah.
so dang silly.
Darren has that kind of personality though. I feel like it's just infectious, like he's gonna make
Mm-hmm.
anybody feel like you've known him forever. So
And his
very
music
cool.
is so good. So yeah, you don't want to forget that one coming up. Check out if you haven't already too the interview with Shane Smith. When he tells the backstory about all I see is you, that
Yeah.
just blew me away. Just
Yeah, that was
totally blew me
I
away.
didn't know any of that stuff, and it's real fascinating how many layers there were to it as far as like, you know, the other guys in the band doing what he ended up doing and him being inspired to do it, and then it not being a song anybody was listening to for a while, and then he was like, "Oh, it's got to go on the record," and then yeah,
Well, and then
very
having to
cool.
get permission from the
Yeah,
girls,
yep, yep,
that's
yep.
it was just I love stories like that. That's why I love this. It's so amazing
It's
when
very,
you
very
get to
cool.
hear a story like that. So yeah, that's why we do what we do. What we do,
Hmm.
whatever.
Okay, well, between now and the time the Darren episode comes out, I'm gonna drive from Pittsburgh to somewhere in North Carolina to Athens, Georgia, and then home. And then I'll be
Wow.
home, and it's gonna be hot, and I'm not excited because it feels so good outside here, but I am excited to be home. So
Yes, yes. Oh, okay. Well, safe travels and good luck on shows. I know y'all do a great job. You do a great job, and we'll be glad to get you home. I always feel better when you're at home.
yeah,
I do I do worry about you when you're out on all this running
yeah,
around.
we're good. We're somewhat responsible. At least I am.
Yeah. Well, it's other people on the road you have to watch.
Yeah, for
You
sure,
know.
for sure.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay, well, it's time for load in. So cheers.
Cheers.